Well, hello. Good morning. Today, I wanted to talk to you about you. You are profound. You're this person with great ideas, and I wanted to talk about it with you. I took some notes, so let's get into it. Today, I would think about just talking a little bit and maybe pulling a little cards as well. But I just want to tap right in. So my name is Deanna. This is Duality Rock channel. We're here to serve you, and we're here to stay in service. So today, it's a good day for taking on responsibilities. So that's you. You are taking on a humongous amounts of responsibilities, and I'm loving it. Okay. You're following through with the most difficult tasks. You're staying consistent. You have a renewed spirit. And there's nothing that can stand in your way. You're knowing this. You figured it out. So you're someone who you have a serious mindset at this time. Very attentive, very diligent, very organized. And things are going like clockwork for you. You're getting up when God calls you. The Spirit is leading you in your right direction, in the right direction. And you're waking up between maybe 3 to 5 in the morning. You're getting it done. You're being very productive in your life. And I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you. And congratulations. Because you stepped up. You stepped up. So this day, it might bring you like emotional restraint. Some emotional restraint. You may be dealing with work issues, how to balance that. You may be dealing with work life imbalance, basically. Work life imbalance, and how to consistently keep it in a flow, keep it flowing to the best of your ability. So I'm seeing you at this time. So it's not the best moment for like heart to heart conversations. It's not the best moment because these emotions that I'm seeing you, it may stir up, and you going to need time to sit back and observe a little bit. I'm seeing maybe 1 to 3 days is important for you. You might be that person, in order for you to stay motivated and I'm here in order for you to stay in that love energy and joy and in your creativity. In order for you to stay in that creative state. Don't heart to heart moments of any romance or any conversations like on the phone. Um, we don't need that right now. We don't need no judgment calls. We don't need no impatientness. We don't need any vulnerability right now because we're living in God's way. We're living in God's kingdom. This is our help is coming from the Spirit, right? So the time is now. The time is now And time right now is dealing with your superiors, okay? Your ascended masters or the Holy Spirit. Time now is to listen to the voice of God. That's your time. That's the now. So God is saying, deal with your superior and your state bodies in a timely fashion. Not on their time, but on your time. Only when it fits, if you can understand what I'm saying. Because we're living in a timeless world. If you are the chosen one, if you are awakened, you understand and you know what I'm saying. So this clock is timeless, as you can see, because you wake up in 8 hours in the morning. And I know, because I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. You may be a skillful person, but I'm seeing like a craftsmanship, a person that's very determined. This is for someone personally. God is saying contact your elder, maybe your grandmother or your grandfather. Your grandmother or your grandfather. This may be someone who grandparents may have passed on. But I want you to know, they're saying their body isn't present, but their spirit is present with you. You have to look at it as they just went on a vacation. They passed on by. Because they're living breeds, they're living spirits. They're still around you. They're still with you. They're still listening to you. They're still telling you them stories. They're still helping you incorporate the things that they're still helping you to incorporate the work you guys were putting in together. The work that you guys are putting in together. That's what I heard. So smile, they said. Keep a smile. You are going through this serious mindset, so be attentive to keep a smile on your face. Okay? Be attentive. Maybe light a candle and speak into that candle and just tell them how grateful you are and how you think of them all the time and how no matter what, you will keep their spirit alive by thinking of great memories and incorporating what they taught you and putting it to work. I'm seeing you doing that. And that's what they're saying, so listen to the spirits. They know well. And I don't know if you have heard, but the richest people is under the ground. It's dead. It's in the graveyard. They're the richest people. So we have to keep in mind that we don't need to go there and stand over their bodies that's been placed in the soil. No, we need to speak as if they're here already. They're around you. They're still loving on you, and you're still loving on them. So I'm seeing you contacting them, and I'm seeing them contacting you. This is relatives. So, complete old tasks. God is saying at this time, Get into completing old tasks. Because sometimes when you're tapped into the older tasks, the old tasks that you have pushed aside, you find there's more glory in that task. You find there's more resilience in that task. And maybe you were that person that couldn't ground yourself properly. Like you had ambition, but you couldn't balance it because of these life movements and lively ways. But I'm seeing that you found your way. I'm seeing someone who found their way. I'm seeing someone who found their way. So stick to your healthy nutrition. Stick to eating healthy. Drinking much water. Not all water. Because I heard a sad story and it shocked me. But they were saying this young lady, she had a habit, she had addiction. And in life, we all have many addictions, whether it's food, whether it's beverages, whether it's tapping, whether it's just snapping. It can even be a smile. You know? They can become addictions. These can become a routine of habits. And this young lady, her addiction was drinking multiple gallons of water all day, every day. And I never knew that drinking multiple gallons of water can deplete the body, can have you in that graveyard. So I was very, first of all, real sad to hear that. Because I grew up with people and people all around us, just in the neighborhood, in the community, you know, that was addicted to many substances and many other things. So I sat back and I observed them things, you know, and doing that, it was a gift in a way, because I my heart aches for them. I feel their pain. I've never been on drugs. I've never been addicted, but I have probably habits that I've noticed, because it's the dopamine that's in us, you know, and we all have it. We all have this dopamine that kicks in us. It's in our bloodstream. It's in our DNA. I don't know what it does to the atoms that's in our bodies. I'm not particularly sure. But she was addicted to water. And I find myself, I love me a cool bottle or glass of water. And I used to drink gallons. You know what I'm saying? Gallons. But that right there, I'm like, oh, I need to watch the amounts of water that I'm drinking throughout my day. Because even though our bodies are made up of, what is it, like, depending on your body mass and your body weight, what is it, 75 to 85% of water that our bodies are made of, if I'm not correct. Don't quote me, but I believe so. And if anybody that does have the facts and does know the truth, leave a comment below. I would love it. I have no problem with being corrected. I have no problem with being corrected, okay? But yeah, that really brought awareness to me, and it came to my attention that you never know what at these days and what could really take you out. You never know the day you might wake up and things may be going wrong. But the blessing about that is that, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that she passed away. But the blessing about that is just being able to wake up, to start all over again, to be blessed with a new day, a new opportunity, a new way of living, a new choice to make. These are, and as many more, huge amounts of many more gratitude, gratifying things that wakes you up in the morning. You know? So I'm grateful this morning. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm even thankful for being here to share you this information of yourself. So we got to live our day in a thankful way. And just know that you are blessed. Know that you can conquer anything that you put your mind to. And though there's chaos, there's unveiling of the truth that's coming out, there's rights being challenged, snatched. I want you to think of everything being fallen, but being remade, replaced, rebuilt, and put back together. It's necessary. What we're going through at this time was necessary. There were many things that were hidden from us. That was we were destroying ourselves just by believing in these lies. You know? So don't look at it as the world is ending or is falling. I don't know what to do. God is saying, He's on your side and you are on His. There's nothing that's going to come your way that you cannot withstand. He never puts too much on you that you cannot handle. He never put too much on you that you cannot bear. So this is you taking responsibility and accountability of the stuff you just swept under the rug. And I'm seeing you do that. I'm seeing you complete that. I'm seeing you staying consistent. Okay? I need to take at least one card from the prayer card. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. A minute. Da-da-da-da-da. So, keep smiling. Keep being your own authentic self. Because you're on the verge of winning. You're on the verge of winning. And you know, when you're in that verge, you are a new virgin. You are a new being. You are a new spirit. How magnificent is that? So I'm going to pick from today's prayer cards. I love these cards. And we're going to ask a question, because that's how spirit work, even though these are prayer cards. We're going to ask a question. So the question is, for you, on this day, Spirit, give us the answer of what are we working on in this? What are we working on? Anything exciting? What is exciting that we will be working on? And I want you to look up as this prayer come out. I want you to do the work. Look it up in your Bible to see what it speaks to you. Okay? So I'm going to do 2 prayer cards for you. Ooh, it already popped out. So 1 popped out. And what does it say? He answered their prayers because they trusted in him. 1 Chronicles 5:20. I told you. Because you prayed and you believed and you kept hope and you knew that God was the answer, you were someone who trusted in him. And he's answering your call. He's answering your call. He's answering all the things that you didn't have any answers for. But you had questions. And you knew no one could have answered that but God. You knew that. He said through the prayers, they will be multiplied. No worries, honey. No worries. The second card that popped out was, I love the Lord because he hears my voice in my prayers. Psalms 1:1-6:1. And my spiritual number that has been my number for about like 2 years, I see it on a consistent basis, it's been 1111. And my spiritual number growing up as a child and still in my life today is 711. So maybe that may ring a bell for you or anyone else that's close to your heart. You are a fearless being. And you're finding great purpose. You're someone who's making great decisions. And I just want to let you know that. I hope this felt you in a beautiful way. Stay in abundance. Okay? You ring the power in many ears. You are very divine. And opportunities is in the palms of your hand. I'm seeing financial gain and prosperity. So keep prayed up. Know that you are the one who has made it. All barriers broke. All bridges broken down and ripped apart. All bondages broken. You hear what I'm telling you? You don't have to worry about anything. Keep praying. Keep believing. And keep calling on God. That's where your power is coming in at. That's your rock. That's your safe haven. That's your Father. No one else can do it better than Him. So this was your message for today. I hope this resonated with you in a fluent way, because you are gorgeous. You are handsome. And you are God's child. Today is a good day. Let your light shine. You are love and you move mountains. I hope this resonated with you. I shall see you until next time. Peace and love.